An American pilot was caught by a Vietnamese. The pilot was taller than him, but he didn't dare to stand up straight because he was captured in the jungle near Vietnam. He was taken to a village. He tried to keep smiling to appear friendly. Then soldiers ordered him to sit, then made him lie down and tied his limbs. He said he needed to go to the toilet, but nobody understood him. So 10 hours later he wet his pants, but no one gave him a change of clothes. They took him into the jungle and tied him to a tree. Then they took fire, but the bullets didn't hit him. They were just trying to scare him. The pilot cursed loudly. The Vietnamese came close and fired a shot. It deafened him for about half a minute. They tied his feet and had an ox drag him along, kicking dirt into his face, being tortured until dusk. The soldiers hung him upside down, pressed a beehive against his face, and spun him around until he was dizzy. Then he was stuffed into a well. The next day they sent him to a dilapidated prison in the jungle. There were already a few POWs there, all former pilots who had been shot down and captured within Laos. Life clearly wasn't easy. They spent their days hoping for a ceasefire, hoping the government would negotiate their freedom, but there was never any good news. At night the POWs' hands were crossed and locked. They lay side by side, unable to turn over. Their feet were locked as well, because the food was so bad. One guy with a weak stomach would soil himself every night. The pilot wanted to solve this problem for everyone. He needed a nail. The entire prison had only one, on the roof of the shed where the Laotian jailers usually stayed. The pilot had his fellow prisoners scattered to distract the guards. Soon only a friendly jailer was left in the shed. The pilot ran over, pretending to borrow toothpaste to brush his teeth. He made the jailer happy, while secretly pulling out the nail with his other hand. Back in the cell he used a rock to sharpen the nail, gradually turning it into a needle. At night he used the needle to pick the locks on their hands. Finally everyone could get a good night's sleep. Then the pilot started thinking about escaping, but the other POWs told him that escaping wasn't the hard part. The real challenge was crossing the jungle without water or food. They said it was impossible to survive. The pilot didn't believe them. He planned to wait for the rainy season and then make his escape.